Hey everyone, my name is Scott, and today we're going to solve the n-ary tree post-order traversal problem on LeetCode. The problem is just a usual tree post-order traversal problem, except we're given an n-ary tree here, where any node can have up to n children. So it's just a post-order traversal problem. It's basically the same kind of problem that you see with binary trees all the time. And with post order, if you aren't familiar with it, the idea with a post order traversal is we first traverse the left children and then the right children. That's more applicable for binary trees, obviously, speaking in terms of left and right. But basically for this n-ary problem, for a post-order traversal, it basically means we're going to visit the root last, okay? So we'll traverse all the children, and then we will traverse the root. That's kind of how it works, just the root comes last. So obviously the easy way to do this is with a recursive algorithm. So if the root is null, well, first thing I want to do real quick is set up a list of integers which we return. A list of integers is just the order that we visit the nodes in. Like that, an array list. Alright, so if we're given a root that's null, this will be our base case for the recursion. We're just going to return post order. We will just return an empty list. If it's not null, then, like I said, with post order, the idea is first you visit the children and then you visit the root last. So we're going to loop through the children. And for each child, we'll just traverse that child node. And we'll add that to the list that we're keeping. Naming's a little strange. I've got post order set up as the name of the list, and then the name of the function that we're recursively calling is also post order with a little o. Using the add all method in JavaScript on an array list lets you add each element to the list that you currently have. So we recursively traverse through each child, and then at the end, just add in the root. That's the idea of a post order, that the root goes last. Then return what we have. And I did it again. As I said, the recursive call here is just with a little o. Looks good. And accepted. Okay. So this is just a tree traversal problem. You usually see it with binary trees, but here we're given this n-ary tree. It doesn't really matter how many children each node can have. Just remember, pre-order traversal, you're going to visit the root first. In order, you're going to visit its left, then its right, the left children, and then the root, and then the right children. And then with post order, the idea is you visit the children, and then you visit the root last. A in-order traversal for an n-ary tree would be a little strange. It'd have to be defined, because you'd basically have to define where the root gets visited, because there's not a left and right ordering if you can have more than two children. So that's it for this one.